Hey, how's it going? Kenny here and welcome back to another tactic testing video. And up in today's video, I'll be testing the tactic 4-2-4 Alhamdulillah. And the three teams I've selected to test this tactic with are Liverpool, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. So first things first, this tactic, well, as you can see, a 4-2-4. The clue's in the name there. Don't ask me to pronounce the name again, though, because I've definitely absolutely butchered that. I tried my best, though. In terms of the tactic, it's 4-2-4. As you can see, lots of instructions going on here. Focus play on the left and right, overlap left and right as well. So it looks like most of the business will be done in the wide areas due to this tactic. Got high press on here as well. One thing I've noticed that I do kind of like is the fact that whoever created this tactic, by the way, I am not the creator of this tactic, as I always say, and if you're interested in checking out the tactic in full, then the link to the page there will be in the description below, so do check that out if you are interested. The thing the creator's done about this tactic is the mentality is balanced and also standard defensive line as well, so he's not gone completely gung-ho with this sort of style. He's trying to find some sort of balance with the team here. Also, that's two DMs, not two centre midfielders. So two Secondo Volantes on support there. So hopefully, with the creator not going completely gung-ho with a tactic, with a 4-2-4, you know, it's easy to go 4-2-4, go attacking and score lots of goals, but concede a lot of goals as well. So with a little bit of balance to the team, hopefully it can be quite a success. We shall see. I've chosen Liverpool, Bournemouth and Palace for this video here today. I chose Liverpool and Palace because I feel like their midfield is quite weak. Obviously, in real life, everyone's talking about Liverpool's midfield constantly. Jude Bellingham is apparently he's already signed the contract to go there, according to the media, of course. So I chose Liverpool and Palace for that reason. They've got a great midfield these days, especially Palace, of course. Liverpool's midfield is a lot better than Palace's. And Bournemouth, I've chosen Bournemouth for this video as well because the creator actually used Bournemouth in his page there, in his test. So I'm hoping to recreate what he did with Bournemouth. We shall see about that. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to select use current match tactics. And let's see how Liverpool get on. Well, it seems that Liverpool got on rather well, to tell you the truth. 95 points they finished on. Absolutely battered the league. 13 points clear of Man City in second. And 23 points clear of third place. Wolves, by the way. How are Wolves third place? I have no idea what is going on with this league table, by the way. 34 points clear of Man United in 4th place and 61 points. Very, very bizarre season. But anyway, we don't really care about the other teams. All we care about is Liverpool. 30 wins out of 38, 95 points, plus 64 goal difference. Very, very nice in terms of the league. Top goal scorer in the league is Darwin Núñez with only 20 goals, which I'm a little bit surprised about. You'd expect to see Salah with a lot more goals than that. But anyway, it seems like it's been a collective this season with Liverpool with this tactic. And lots of players have chipped in with lots of goals. Well, 2 inside forwards and 2 advanced forwards. I'm expecting lots of goals with this tactic. In terms of the Champions League, well, a bit disappointing. Knocked down the semi-final by Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona are a massive club, of course, but let's be honest. Barcelona, nothing special these days, but Liverpool to get through them. Saying that, though, if you look at the 2 league tables this season, you'd say that's a little bit silly because Barcelona's sitting top of La Liga and Liverpool, 10th or something? So maybe that's a bit of a stupid statement. Barcelona looking a little bit better in recent times, but still, Liverpool with their Champions League history, you expect them to get past Barcelona. But still, semi-final was not terrible, of course. FA Cup, they won the FA Cup, so that's nice. A little domestic double there. Carabao Cup got to the final of that as well, but lost that, unfortunately, and also won the Community Shield. So a bit similar to last season in real life in Liverpool. They almost played every single game they could do and almost won a quadruple. The only one that didn't go the maximum games time in was the Champions League. So they actually beat Barcelona. They got to the final every single competition they faced this season and also won the league as well. So that's very, very interesting. Of course, it's a great season on the whole. A domestic double, the league and the cup. The only thing you can really nitpick out, that is really nitpicking, is the Champions League semi-final. So that shows how good of a season it's been for Liverpool. Really, really successful with this tactic. Let's check out the league table in full here. Yeah, 30 wins, 5 draws and 3 losses. It's a great season for them. Also, 3 of those 5 draws came in the last 5 games as well. So I'm a little bit complacent towards the end once the title's already sealed. So without that, it could be an even better season, to be honest. 97 goals is really, really nice. Only 33 conceded as well. So as I said about the mentality there, balanced also with a standard defensive line. It looks like it's got a little bit of balance to the team, although you can't really judge the tactic fully off Liverpool. We've got Bournemouth and Palace coming up in the video as well, which will prove whether this tactic is a great tactic or not. We shall see. But at the start here with Liverpool, it's been absolutely brilliant. 97 goals, 33 conceded, absolutely smashed the league. Home record, well, 118, drew 1, lost none. The only team who got some points at Anfield was Man City. So, yeah, pretty much a fortress at home. That is brilliant. Away from home as well. Must have been a great season for them. Away from home, 12 wins, 4 draws and 3 losses. So at home, it's almost unstoppable in the league. Away from home, it can be stopped, but still a great away record. So all in all, brilliant season for Liverpool there. Let's check out their results as well then. Well, they started off the season very, very nice, has to be said. They won their first 7 league games, which is brilliant. Not too many goals scored though. Yeah, not drying goals, to tell you the truth. Scored 3 against West Ham, 3 against Brighton, a couple against Wolverhampton and Fulham, 3 against Leeds as well, but nothing sensational there. They then lost a couple of games in a row in September, away to AC Milan 1-0 and away to Tottenham 3-2 in the league there. But look at that. Look at the month of October and November. Brilliant. They started off the season really, really well. Going into the World Cup, they were absolutely smashing it. They won every single game, bar 3. Away to Everton, away to Milan and away to Tottenham. So they absolutely flying at the start of the season. I'm guessing things slowed down a little bit after the World Cup. I say a little bit. They still did absolutely fantastic. Went unbeaten for the entirety of January as well. Some good wins in there. Away to Man United 3-2. Beat Arsenal 4-2 at home as well. In February, they had a couple of losses, but they started off very nice. Beat Arsenal 6-0 at home in the Carabao Cup semi-final second leg. Also beat Everton 6-0 at home as well. I'm sure the Scousers loved that. The Liverpool Scousers, of course. Another couple of losses, though. Lost away to Chelsea 2-1. They also lost the Carabao Cup final to Man United 1-0. Brandon Williams, the match winner there. How bizarre is that? So that's disappointing. They lost the Carabao Cup final. They also lost away to West Ham 1-0. So this period here was not amazing for Liverpool, but then towards the end of the season, absolutely smashed it again. Lots of draws in a row here, as I said, but other than that, really, really did well. They only lost to Barcelona on penalties as well, by the way, so that's kind of devastating. But beat Newcastle 1-0 in the FA Cup final as well. So all in all, it's a brilliant season in terms of results for Liverpool. Very much nitpicking at you say a poor period. Well, this period here, they lost 3 of 7 games. Not the best. Also, they drew a lot of games towards the end, but the title was already secured. So all in all, it's a fantastic season for Liverpool. Let's check out some of the players then. Well, best player of the season was Mo Salah, according to the average rating, was 7.29. Only 29 goals, which obviously is quite a lot, but for Mo Salah, we've seen him score a lot more. Seen him score more than that in the league alone, let alone all competitions. So it's a little bit underwhelming, but 29 goals, 12 assists. It seems like he just did his part for the team, really, and chipped in with a lot of goals and assists as well. So great season from him, but we've seen him do better than that, so that's a little bit surprising. Darwin Núñez with 32 goals and 6 assists. He had a great debut season as well. Robertson with 16 assists down the left-hand side there. Tsimikas, when he came in, did really well, so left-back was absolutely flying with Liverpool. Luis Diaz, 10 goals, only 10 goals, but 19 assists is very nice as well. Fabinho did really well. Alexander-Arnold, 2 goals and 11 assists as well. Firmino got 17 goals. Konate got 12 goals. I do set up the set pieces before these tactic testing videos as well, but Konate with 12 goals is a little bit surprising. How much did Van Dijk get? Van Dijk got 11 goals. Oh my word, absolute beast from corners. 11 goals for Van Dijk. 18 goals for Jota as well. If you just look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 players in double digits for goals. So Salah, 29 goals. I said, it's gone through the entire team. Núñez and Salah stand out there, but Jota, Firmino, Konate, Van Dijk and Diaz all did their part for the team. So absolutely smashed it, Liverpool as a collective. Brilliant season. Anyway, as I said though, this is Liverpool we're talking about. You wouldn't say they're the best team in England, but they're definitely up there. They're a great team, one of the best teams in Europe. So it's better to do well with most tactics. But how will Bournemouth get on? Let's find out. Before we get started with Bournemouth, guys, please remember that if you like this video, to hit that like button for me. It'd really help this video get seen by more people. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and you much appreciate as well. So the reason I chose Bournemouth is because the creator, I forget his name, but the creator, he did choose Bournemouth in his test there. He did really well as well. I think they finished 5th in the league, so got something here to beat them. But it's the same tactic, so logically it should work a similar sort of way. At least we hope it will. Didn't know about Bournemouth though, because of course Bournemouth got a lot weaker team than Liverpool. But it's been so successful with Liverpool there that I'll be surprised if it's not at least a bit successful with Bournemouth. But what is success for Bournemouth? Well, avoiding relegation is definitely success. But you're talking about real success, pushing for a top half finish would be absolutely brilliant for Bournemouth. I know he got to 5th place at Bournemouth, but anywhere in the top half, near the top half, is successful with his tactics. So hopefully it can achieve that. I think this is where the tactic is key with that balance, as I said, mentality, balance, and also with a standard defensive line. Where a team like Bournemouth, it can't really go full out attacking and expect to do really well. But anyway, without further ado, again, I'm going to go on holiday, select use current match tactics, and let's see how Bournemouth get on. Well, I think it's safe to say if you start our season off with Bournemouth, this is the tactic you want to start off with. I did say the creator in his test there, Bournemouth finished 5th in the league, and with my test here as well, Bournemouth have finished 5th in the league. So Bournemouth like this tactic very much so, and they've done really well actually. Look at that, they're 10 points off Arsenal in 4th place, but great season. This is Bournemouth we're talking about, one of the favourites for relegation, so probably going to get relegated in real life. 18 wins, 8 draws, 12 losses, plus 18 goal difference as well, 62 points. Just about scraped in the European places there, but finished above teams such as Newcastle, Chelsea, Tottenham as well. Just did really, really well. The 4 teams that finished above them, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Arsenal. There's nothing to be ashamed of there. Brilliant season. Top goal scorer in the league was Dominic Solanke with 18 goals, so that's nice. The FA Cup, they got to the quarter-final as well. Knocked out in the quarter-final by Chelsea, nothing to be ashamed of there. And the Carabao Cup got knocked out in the 4th round by Crystal Palace, the next team on the list as well. So Bournemouth, well, I don't need to even look at things in more detail. They've had an absolutely brilliant season. 5th in the league. That's surely their highest position ever in their history. So absolutely fantastic. Playing Europa League football next season. Absolutely amazing. Let's check out their season in full. Look at Ryan Christie, by the way. 18 assists, the leading assist maker in the entire league there. 18 assists from Ryan Christie. That is fantastic. It seems like the midfield worked very hard as well. Jefferson Lerma and Lewis Cook both got the lead in yellow cards there. Not something they want, but it shows that they've been effective, I guess. 17 yellow cards for Lerma, 16 for Lewis Cook, which is quite crazy. Well, Bournemouth for 65 goals, which of course is very, very nice, but 47 conceded only. Obviously, that's above 1 a game, but we're talking about Bournemouth here, as I keep reiterating. They've had a great defensive record, really, and just overall a great season for Bournemouth. I'm very, very surprised about this one. Well, not too surprised, but I wasn't quite expecting a 5th place. Maybe a top half finish might be nice, but 5th in the league, brilliant. Well, at home, they were fantastic. 13 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. Lost to home to Chelsea, Tottenham, and Arsenal. Not too surprising there. 2 of those losses came in the last 5 games as well. So at home, they did really, really well. Away from home, chipped in with 6 wins away from home. Beat Palace 5-0 away from home as well, by the way. Beat Tottenham away, beat Chelsea away, Newcastle, Leicester as well. So fantastic season with Bournemouth. Really brilliant. Let's check out their results. They started the new season great as well. Well, they did. They lost the first game away to Leeds 2-1, but then they beat Tottenham 3-0 away from home. Tottenham did not know where to hit them there. That's fantastic. Beat Brighton as well. Leicester, Wolves. Just a great start to the season. Beat Man City 3-1 at home as well. That's always nice. Chelsea 2-1 away as well, as I mentioned before. So yeah, going into the World Cup, they did absolutely brilliantly. After the World Cup, they had 2 great wins as well. They beat Liverpool 2-0 at home in the league, then beat Man United 2-1 away in the FA Cup, and then drew away to Man City 2-2. Look at that disgusting run of games they had there. Liverpool, Man U, Man City, Liverpool, and they only lost 1 of them away to Liverpool 2-1. So absolutely fantastic. Well, this is when the dodgy period started to be honest, if it wasn't for this period here, Bournemouth might have finished in their Champions League places. You know, they lost at home to Arsenal and Tottenham, which is disappointing, back-to-back there. Well, they actually lost 4 league games on the bounce. All that scoring a goal as well, so that's not nice at all. Maybe Solanke was injured at this point, we don't know. Lost at home to Chelsea 4-2 in the FA Cup quarter-final as well. They really poorly in this period, actually. They won 2 out of 12 games that period there. So that is when they really started to struggle. But towards the end of the season, they managed to pick themselves up and get over the line in terms of Europa League places. Won 4 in a row there, beating Aston Villa 5-1. Beat Palace 5-0 away as well. Lost the final game of the season away to Wolves. But apart from this period between February and late April, brilliant season with Bournemouth. And as I said, it wasn't for that period there, we could be talking about them being in the Champions League. What a season. What about the best player of the season then? Let's check this out. Well, 2 players definitely stand out here. And that is Solanke with 22 goals and 6 assists. Great from him. And Ryan Christie, 11 goals and 19 assists. It seems like Christie was setting out Solanke all the time. So, great season from them two. Jefferson Lerma as well, the only other player to get in the green average rate in there. Kiefer Moore as an advanced forward, 19 goals in 33 starts. Happy days. Obviously, he's not known for being an advanced forward. He's known for being a target man, but he did really well as well. Neto, solid keeper, 6.95. Jaden Nanty did well as well, so did Jamal Lowe as well. So, all in all, just a brilliant season with Bournemouth. Not quite as standout as Liverpool, but let's be honest, this is what we expect. This is Bournemouth, and that is Liverpool. Brilliant from them. At the moment, his tactic is looking really good. But will the last team fail, or will they continue to succeed? Check it out in a sec, guys. Crystal Palace. Well, here we are, the final team of the video, and that is Crystal Palace. I'm very interested to see what they'll do. I think Crystal Palace have got some great players going forward, some exciting players going forward as well. Obviously, Wilfried Zaha, Elise as well, Eze, Edouard. Just got great forward options in my opinion, but where they really struggle is their midfield, to be honest. Especially after losing Conor Gallagher last season, was on loan. Their midfield is just looking rather weak. So I thought they'd be the ideal candidate for this sort of tactic there. Great forward options, in my opinion. Weak in midfield. So we'll see how they do. Can they topple Bournemouth? Can they get in the Champions League places? That'd be very nice. Or can they secure another European finish? Well, let's find out. Well, unfortunately, Palace couldn't do as well as Bournemouth, but they've had a great season nonetheless. They're finishing the Europa Conference League places, 7th in the league. So not as good as Bournemouth in 5th place, but still a brilliant season with Palace. And I think it's safe to say that this tactic, especially in my video here, it's been a massive success. All three clubs playing European football next season. Of course, Liverpool, you'd expect that. But Bournemouth and Palace as well. Bournemouth in the Europa League, Palace in the Europa Conference League. Surprising, but absolutely brilliant as well. Palace, by the way, though, they just about got 7th place because they actually finished joint points with Aston Villa 11th place. So Aston Villa, Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea and Palace all finished on the same points. How bizarre is that? That is absolutely crazy. But I think it's safe to say the goal difference, the goals scored, and also the defence as well, is what got them over the line. There were plus 16 goal difference. That's absolutely fantastic. Very close to finishing 6th in the league as well. Just 2 points behind Brentford there, but brilliant league campaign from Palace as well. Absolutely fantastic. Odds and Edouard, top goal scorer with 22 goals there. So that is nice. In terms of the cup competitions, knocked down the 5th round of the FA Cup by Man City. Knocked down the 4th round of the Carabao Cup by Chelsea. So no long cup runs there, but they played Man City and Chelsea, so you can't really complain too much. Well, unlike Liverpool and Bournemouth, Palace actually started off the season quite poorly. They lost they didn't win their first 4 league games, losing away to Tottenham, lost away to Leeds 3-0 as well, lost to home to Newcastle 3-2, but things started to take a turn for the better after that. They beat Chelsea 1-0 away from home to get their first win of the season. Then they beat Brentford and Southampton 4-0 at home, back-to-back there. A lot of 4 goals scored here. Beat Fulham 4-2 at home as well. Beat Leicester 4-0 away. Beat Wolves 4-1 away. Not an amazing first start to the season before the World Cup, but I'd say it's pretty decent. Got a fair few wins in there. I'd say they've been in the top half at that point, so doing quite well in the first half of the season. Well, it seems like Palace just did average to fairly good in terms of consistency all throughout the season because there was no big spike in their form after the World Cup. They just carried on getting those wins there, which is nice to see. Some crazy results in there as well. They beat Bournemouth 5-1 at home. Beat Everton 3-0 at home as well. Beat Liverpool 5-3 at home. What a game that must have been. Edouard with 4 goals in that game. Sensational. They beat Leeds 4-3 at home as well. They lost 6-4 to Arsenal. What another great game that is. 6-4 away to Arsenal. They beat Southampton 3-0 away. They beat Leicester 4-0 at home as well. Beat Forest 3-0 away. Beat Newcastle 3-1 away. So lots of goals scored for Palace. Let's check out their the league table in full actually. Let's see how many goals they actually scored. Well, Palace scored 80 goals. So it's scored considerably more goals than Bournemouth. And they conceded considerably more goals than Bournemouth as well. 64 goals conceded. So only 2 teams scored more goals than Palace. Man City and Liverpool. So amazing going forward, as I said, from Palace. Not so good defensively, but their attack got them to the European finish there, which is absolutely brilliant. How was Selhurst Park? Was it a fortress? Well, I wouldn't say it was quite a fortress, but it was rather nice. 11 wins, 4 draws and 4 losses. 51 goals scored at home. That is brilliant. Away from home, obviously nowhere near as good. 6 wins, 1 draw and 12 losses. So lost a lot of games away from home, but that is expected. Had some great scalps though as well. Beat Newcastle away, beat Chelsea away as well. So that is absolutely fantastic. Brilliant season with Palace as well. Not quite as sensational as Bournemouth. Bournemouth finished on more points and were comfortably in the Europa League places there. Palace just got over the line, but they definitely were entertainers, weren't they? 80 goals, 64 conceded as well. Absolutely fantastic. Let's check out their players in full detail here. Well, Mateta was actually the best player of the season, apparently, with 23 goals and 6 assists, and also his strike partner, Edouard, with 23 goals and 7 assists. So these two struck up quite a partnership this season. Milivojevic, 8 goals and 8 assists, he did really well. Michael Elise got 15 assists and 8 goals. Zaha with 16 goals and 8 assists as well. So what I said about their front four was quite true, as you see here. Zaha, Elise, Edouard, Mateta really did chip in for the season and did really, really well. Other than that, there's not really too many standout performances. Milivojevic and the 4 forward options there did fantastically well though, and really carried the team in the season. And yeah, what can I say? This video has been really, really successful. Massively successful actually. Up there, one of the best tactics I've tested so far. It could even be number 1, we shall see. But brilliant. Bournemouth 5th in the league. Palace 7th in the league. And Liverpool absolutely smashing the league title. Also on domestic double as well. So absolutely fantastic, this video. Did really, really successful. I'd recommend this tactic for sure. If you watch this video, I'm sure you're thinking about trying it out as well. Absolutely brilliant. And that is the end of the video, guys. So as I said before, please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It's really helped me out, and you much appreciate it as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.